today, peeps. We are bringing you the first part of a two-part video. We have to make this wonderful salad today for it because it's got to marinate overnight. Okay, this wonderful, wonderful recipe was given to me by a beautiful lady that is a beautiful friend now, and her name is Amy Lynn, and she works at the Bedford branch of Hoosier Hills Credit Union. She is a wonderful lady, and she loves to laugh. So here's a laugh for you, honey. No, just joking. Okay, now this is one head of lettuce.
It is cauliflower salad.
This is called cauliflower salad. You use one head of lettuce that you just tear it up, and you put it into a very large bowl. You better have a very large bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you ain't going to get all this salad in it.
I'll run out pretty quick. This was going to be our bowl, and that helped all the...
Yeah.
I don't very much does it, but...
This one is still a little small, but deeper. It'll work.
Okay, and then one large diced onion.
And you just layer that all over the top of your lettuce. And get some down in the side, too, so that you get some onion in every bite. I love onion. As long as it ain't a hot onion. I always get the sweet yellow onions. And that way you don't bite into something that you wish you hadn't bit into. Okay.
Crumbled one head of cauliflower.
One head of cauliflower crumbled. And you layer that over that. This is going to be fun stirring tomorrow. I'm going to let you so I can laugh at you. I'm going to have to get a bigger bowl.
You need a 5-gallon bucket.
Just a bigger bowl. And I know they make them. Okay. You got one head of cauliflower tightly squeezed into the bowl.
Fry 1 pound of bacon, crumble it up, put it on top.
And this is Members Mark bacon, the hardwood smoked from Sam's Club. It's delicious. I was afraid by it being generic or Members Mark that it wouldn't be good. Well, sometimes you get a better taste from generic. Because this, you can actually taste the smoke. And it is so delicious. Now, Phyllis gets to make what you're going to be marinating it in.
The dressing for the salad.
Yes. And this sounds delicious too.
The recipe calls for 1 pint of mayonnaise. Looked it up, and it's 2.4 cups, so we might have a little closer to 2.5 cups, but yeah. I like mayonnaise.
But we don't care. We're never precise on anything.
Half a cup of shredded Parmesan. Put a little bit more in there.
Yeah, that wasn't a full half cup.
That was a full half. Okay.
That made a half cup.
It just wasn't packed. Okay. 3 tablespoons of sugar.
And we actually got about 5.
Because we like it sweet.
Yeah, I like sweet stuff.
Just stir it up real good and put it on top.
And we're going to taste this to make sure it's sweet enough. After you get it stirred good. I always love to test my dressing. And honey, this has got everything I love in this salad. I am so thankful for you.
I don't know if it's going to fit.
Oh, it will. I'll make it fit.
Okay, take a taste.
Okay, give me a spoon. It ain't correct to use your fingers. It's not super sweet.
Yeah, sweet enough. Though.
It gives it a tiny sweetness.
Is it sweet enough?
Yeah, it's sweet enough.
Okay, put that on top.
But I definitely suggest 4 tablespoons. And you just spread it over the top of it. And then we're going to cover this bowl with a lid. Here, you want me to do it?
Oh my God, I just hit that spoon.
Oh, that's okay. We can rewash it. Ooh, a bacon bit. I'm sorry, Deeps. I've got to clean it.
Counter's clean. Counter's clean.
And I don't let bacon go.
Can't waste the bacon.
Bacon is the man of the house around here. Good smoked bacon.
Get all the yummy goodness out of there.
Oh yeah, taste that. It tastes good.
Yeah.
And you took what I was going to spread it with, because it's got to be spread. Otherwise, that lid ain't going on.
Yeah, I'm hoping it does. I'm worried.
It will. It'll just be touching the top, and we'll just have to
Hopefully it
scrape
doesn't
it.
mush out the sides.
Maybe not.
Alright.
There you go. But that is the way we're making our salad. Okay, we're going to put it in there. Now, in this, I have about a gallon of water, half gallon to a gallon of water, about a half a cup of maple syrup, 8 bay leaves, and what else?
It's up there.
Okay. See, I have to write it down because I make these brines up as I go. 8 bay leaves, a teaspoon of smoked paprika. A friend of mine, Susie Curran, told me about smoked paprika, and the only place she could find it was at Ruler's.
Rural King.
Or at Rural King.
You always get the two of them mixed up.
Yeah, I do. Ruler's, Rural King. Should be the same difference. But we got some smoked paprika, and we put a teaspoon of it in this.
I think that'll hold these.
Yeah. A half a teaspoon of sage, a quarter teaspoon of ground clove, and 2 tablespoons of Montreal chicken seasoning. You knew that was coming, though, didn't you?
If you've been watching the channel, you do. You should have.
Yeah. We know if you're frequent watchers, because that's something I use in about everything. Now, what we're going to do
We got
is
5.
we've got 5 pork chops.
Great big old
Nice big pork chops, bone in. And we're going to cover them with this and let them sit overnight in the refrigerator along with the salad. This is cool enough that you can hold your hands against it, so it's good enough to be put in here. Okay, you just pour that in the bowl over top of the pork chops. And you want to make sure there's enough to cover those pork chops. And that was just perfect. Nice. It all fit.
Pop the lid on, pop it in the fridge, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, it's one of those pop, pop, pops. You pop the lid on, pop it in the fridge, and it's popped in there good.
And then tomorrow you pop it in the oven, or are we frying them?
Yeah, we're frying these.
Well, I was trying to go keep with the popping.
I know, we're gonna pop and put it in some popping hot grease. See, now that
There you
continued the popping. She wanted to keep popping.
go.
And I try to give in to her. She's just a kid after all. She loves them pop things, that plastic bubble wrap. I hate that. But we will be back with you tomorrow. And in the meantime, we got a kitchen to clean. We will see you tomorrow for the full rest of the video. Okay, peeps. We told you we'd be back today, and we're back. Now, we're making some mashed potatoes to go with the meat that we're going to be frying. But we're also going to make a new dessert. I made a fresh, my version of a raspberry milkshake. And we're going to put the recipes up that we're using that we used for the milkshake. Now, what we're going to do with this is I'm going to be rolling out dough, and we have took 1.5 cups of raspberries with 1.5 cups sugar, and this is what it looks like. It's nice and thick, and what we're going to be doing is rolling dough out, cutting it in squares, and rolling up little tarts, I guess you'd say, because those strawberry or raspberries are very tart. They were extremely tart. But this is how we're going to do it. I've got flour, self-rising flour, and butter cut up into it. And we're making, basically, it's biscuit dough. And then I'll be rolling it out here and cutting it in the square.
Biscuit dough, dumpling dough, pizza dough.
You name it dough. It's good for anything dough. Okay. Now I need she's getting it. She's on it. My sous chef could be me without any problem, because she knows exactly how I work, and we complement each other well in the kitchen. Okay. Oh boy, that's why I hate using these to pour from. Yeah, that's probably enough water. Yeah, I'm sure it is. We used probably a 1/2 cup of water in this, but it's only got about
a cup and a half of flour.
A cup and a half of flour.
So not as big of a amount that you usually make.
Yeah, we didn't want to make as much as what we make biscuit.
Yeah, or dumplings or whatever.
Or dumplings, either one, yeah.
Just a small batch.
And we're just making a small batch. And once we get you could put about a 1/2 scoop of more self-rising. And just put it in front of the dough, and I'll work the dough into it. Yeah, that works. And you just want to work your flour into your dough mix. Yeah, I forgot again. And I hate getting dough in underneath the diamond in that engagement ring. It's hard to get out. All right, yeah, that's looking good. Now I could use that rolling pin. Couldn't even get the word out. It's really easy to make biscuit dough. I mean, it's only got 4 ingredients if you count the water.
Count the water. And most people, whenever they don't count the water.
Yeah, they just count the other 3.
Well, in any recipe, you see 2 ingredient recipe, and then they start adding stuff and they add water, and
because
they don't count
with 20.
They don't count water as an ingredient.
When you're playing in dough, it kind of becomes glue. And we'll have a nice sized batch of the squares once we get this done. And you want to kind of roll it out thin because it's going to rise, and you don't want more dough than you want of the smear on the inside. That's what I've been calling this raspberry stuff, smear. Okay, we need the pizza cutter. And I ain't seeing it, and I'm afraid to put my hands down in there because they're covered in flour. It's not over here. Now come on, people. Well, we know a bunch of them have to edit out.
All the utensils you got. There you go. Yeah.
Finally found the pizza cutter, peeps. They hide from us. Okay. But if you do it like this, you're not going to have perfectly square pieces, but it'll come out more square than if you didn't use it. Okay, we got them this direction. Now we got to get them this.
Yeah, just cut the little tail off.
Yeah, but the thing I'm having a problem with is getting in there good. Okay, now these are going to be small. But if you're anything like me, you like them to be a little small. That way more people can have them without having to cut them up. Okay. And this is how we're doing this.
Good stir.
Yeah, I think some of them still hold in there. Put some right, just smear it across it. And we're going to roll them up. You want to smear it because that's going to go everywhere.
Where's smeared?
No, not if you'd have smeared it in the beginning and not put quite as much on it. But that's okay. We're learning. This is a learning curve. Now, bring that over here, and I'll show you how I'm wanting it done. This is a learning curve for both of us. I've never done this before. I've never actually worked with fresh raspberries other than to make raspberry jam stuff like that. Okay, now I'm going to let you be in charge of the dipping and flipping and flopping and flirting and fluting. And you just want to put enough on there that once you roll it up, you're going to have plenty inside. Now we're going to be putting on these luscious brined pork chops. And they smell good, don't they, fellas? And they ain't even started frying yet. But my daughter was kind enough to get this nice cast iron griddle. And putting it over 2 burners, it fries your pork chops a whole lot faster, doesn't it, fellas?
It did give us the bacon yesterday.
Huh?
It did give us the bacon, half a pack of bacon in one go.
Yeah. It's just getting it hot in the middle is a little harder. But look at how pretty these pork chops are. And once you brine them, you don't have to salt them or anything because the keyword brine, it doesn't make them super salty, but it makes them just about right.
You take a bite first. What's in it? I can't tell. Raspberries. It's good. What's it made of? What's creamy?
It's raspberries, milk, sugar, and Breyer's vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah, Breyer. Those are some giant pork chops.
And they did mine.
Are they from down there in Mitchell, or are they from
Those are from
Sam's Club, or
JC.
Same club.
Were they?
Same club.
Okay. Those from Sam. I couldn't remember if it was Sam's or JC.
Goodness. Is Ashley here today?
Now this is a salad. The recipe was given us by our new friend, and her name is Amy Lynn, and she works down at Easter Hill Medicine.
What's in it? It looks good.
It's called cauliflower salad.
Okay.
It's got cauliflower, it's got bacon, you name it.
It looks yummy.
Yeah, and it tastes even yummier, I gotta say.
Where did she have it when you went in there one day and then gave you the recipe, or?
We were talking about recipes.
We were talking about recipes. I went in to consolidate mine that I had to make one payment instead of 2. And we got to talking about the channel and maybe getting new recipes from people that want to give recipes and us try them out. And she had that one.
Well, she said it was her mom's recipe, and she got her mom to text it to her.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It does, and it even tastes good. I did taste the dressing that you have to marinate it in overnight, and it is
I love
good.
cauliflower and broccoli both.
You and me both. go get you a plate. And I need this for the gravy. This is some of the green beans. They should be good. Done by now.
That's a neat little griddle.
Ashley got that.
Is it an iron skillet or is it just a?
It's cast iron, yeah. But
Yeah, that's nice.
what she doesn't realize is that when you've got cast iron and strength, that it's got to be kept blackened. And I kind of doubt she realizes what that entails.
It needs a little lip on it, more of a lip.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. It wasn't tall enough.
It's
But-
not near
but-
tall enough.
Yesterday I fried a half a pack of bacon on it.
It would make real good French toast.
And
Yeah.
pancakes.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty gravy?
Yes.
Yeah, we need dinner.
Yes. Oh,
That is a beautiful pork chop, people. Am I on camera?
Yes.
Have you shown that up close? That is so pretty.
Isn't that prettiful?
Right.
Okay, we're going to put that in a bowl.
Oh, here, just put it right in there.
No,
Let it all
because
get
you don't want it to mix with mayo.
Okay.
And this has got mayo in it.
She's bossy.
I'm a bossy tater hole. That's what my daddy used to call it. Oh, I don't know why I went to get a new one. People, my brain ain't all with it today. Family members would beg to say that it's never with it, but you know, who listens to family members?
All right. Look at that beautiful. That would be such a pretty picture
Isn't it?
in a cookbook.
We're
Wouldn't it?
going to be making one.
Oh, well, you can sell it on Amazon or on your site.
Amazon makes them for free. They get I get 20% of it and give you the rest, and I don't care. They at least publish it for free. You ain't tried the book shop.
Do I need a knife?
Probably, hold on.
Maybe I can just look. Nope, it's finger tender.
It is.
Don't need a knife. You don't need a knife for these pork chops.
How good are they?
Really good.
Because I've never brined anything I've been trying. Now try her wonderful salad.
Cauliflower salad.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
What all's in the dressing?
It's got, is that not good? It's got shredded Parmesan cheese, a little bit of sugar, and mayo.
Hellman.
Almonds all the way. Okay, see, you know that she enjoyed these. Now she's got to try one of the other desserts.
What's that? I'll put my glasses on.
You might on it. Yeah.
Little raspberry rolls.
We made biscuit dough and rolled some raspberry smearing. Did it turn out good?
Yeah.
We said this is the first time we've ever done them, and if it turned out good, it turned out good. If
It's
it
good.
said no. Well, it was good to be with you all again today, and we'll be back with you again next week, same channel, whole 9 yards. And Amy Lynn, thank you for that wonderful cauliflower salad recipe. Thank you.